Menu narration set to 100.
Visiting sideline, their head coach. His defense made a statement their last time out, pitching a shutout in last week's win. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two for him.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
43.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The Shaheed going to go in motion.
Ready?
To the air is Rattler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming up with a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. His back. In talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Walsh. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuinn Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's another Saints first down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now Rattler. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Lucas Van Ness. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also can kick them one through the post. Well done.
And that is incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And now it winds up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down. The Steelers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and 9.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 24 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
To the air once more is Rattler. Gets this complete to Shaheed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Steelers' 13.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Rattler. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get forward for a cover before he is banged down hard at the end.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up, working to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, They don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Rattler. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walsh. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason when you go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to ground attack. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A little juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
32.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 25.
Shaheed going to go in motion.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Rattler. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with... And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Xander Horvath, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Picked up by Jonas Sanker.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Saints take over
To the Ayers Rattler.
at the 27-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Walsh. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a carry for Allen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
There defensively.
He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. You feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
It's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yards on the play. And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Rattler. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down somebody's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the Saints punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Rattler off the bootleg. They'll get this out to Kamara.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42.
The shotgun, Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
A gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 37.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Rattler.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means after run extra plays, harder to move it.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. Here we go.
Rattler wants to throw it.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Kamara up the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on. Now Rattler.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll get the penalty yardage back exactly 10 yards as they get it to second and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up second down at the Steelers' 18-yard
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Here now, third and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Rattler from the gun, third down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Cyber up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And bulldozing his way through.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
77 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, set.
Here's Rattler.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
It's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
To the air is Rattler.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Ready?
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Completes to Njoku.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay.
They'll look to throw again.
Right back to Njoku.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready, set, go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Ready, hut, go. 50, green. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this